We're talking with Mandy Swanson and her husband Chris about DishCrawl Des Moines. Is that better? A little bit, huh? We're playing with some things here, Mandy. I'm sorry. One of the things that this has got to be scary. What's the scariest thing about starting a brand new project like this that nobody's ever heard of?
That it will fail before it even begins. That you put all your time and effort and everything you have into it, and it doesn't even take off.
Yeah.
But at least you know that you put everything you had, knowledge, and asked the questions and had the training, and it just maybe people weren't ready yet. But
sure.
It seemed to turn around for.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, you had somebody pull on you.
Yep.
And that was kind of a shocker.
It was devastating.
Yeah. So a restaurant pulls in the
Yep.
final week of this thing.
Yeah.
And you got to go, wow, what are we going to do now?
Yeah. Then you start getting creative.
I would imagine so. It's called DishCrawl Des Moines. It takes place on Wednesday evening, 7 o'clock, starting out first at the gas lamp with hole in the wall. That should be kind of fun. Mm-hmm. Tell me, Mandy, what you hinted to me when we were visiting via email this week that you're already starting something up for a DishCrawl 2?
Yep. April 23rd is Tuesday in East Village.
You even got it down, huh? So DishCrawl 2 takes place in April. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right on the heels. What do you think of all this, Chris?
It's actually been, as you said, a good learning experience. You know, it's been really just fun to get out there because it's not very often you get to just go randomly meet the owners of all these different restaurants. Right. So, and it's had its ups and downs. We've had a lot of kind of pullbacks as far as people are really excited and then either back out or they're harder to get a hold of. But pull it together and.
But once you get one behind you.
Yeah, that was a great relief. Once Exile was actually the first one that actually signed up, and after this, I think the second one will feel you're more comfortable the more you do it. So the second one I think should be great. I mean, it's just a matter of keeping them unique, different areas, different places, so you don't have that repetitive feel as far as the experience goes.
Sure. It's called DishCrawl Des Moines, and it takes place on Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. Go ahead, give us those names of those restaurants that you're going to be crawling around to.
Gas Lamp with Hole in the Wall, Gusto Pizza, Exile, and then we'll be staying at Exile for the Sweet Tooth Cupcake mother and daughter team coming in to do the catering.
And you have 40 tickets available, and you've got 4 left.
Yep, we've already sold 2 for our next event.
Already 2 for the next one?
Yeah.
You got believers already.
Yep.
Are you making, for Des Moines DishCrawl 2, mm-hmm. you've already made knocks on restaurants?
Oh yeah, we've already had a few pitches, and we have one actually committing now until I get the paperwork,
Sure, yeah.
But they're really excited, so.
Well, that's one of the cool things about this, as Chris indicated earlier. The restaurant does get reimbursed for the food costs. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, they don't really have much to lose on it because in general your food cost is covered, and there's so much you gain with just exposing new people.
Yeah. Well, the other thing I think is kind of nice is that it gives people the opportunity to meet the chef. Mm-hmm. I think that's a great thing because many times when you go to a restaurant, you don't know who's cooking the food or how they cook or what their philosophy is, and the owners, you don't have that opportunity always to have that conversation with those people. So this should be kind of a fun thing to do. What types of people are signing up, have bought tickets? Is it all over the board?
Yes, very much so. We actually have at least 2 local bloggers, food bloggers coming, some press and media, and just a variety of people. Some people seem like theirs might be their first date, from what I've understood.
Hey, let's go to a DishCrawl.
Yeah, I mean, what's that? So it's just a variety of people, and that's what's great about it. That's what's great about Des Moines. It's just community and social, and we're social people.
It is a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you both for coming in. We appreciate it. Chris and his wife, Mandy, thanks for coming in and doing this with us and sharing a little bit about the backstory of DishCrawl. And it's all kicking off once again on Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock at the Gas Lamp.
Yep.
Should be a great time. Thanks very much for coming by and hanging in here with us for just a little bit. We've got some more other things to do. I see on Twitter I am supposed to educate you folks on how the correct pronunciation of the town that we showed the video from. That would be Louisville. Not Louisville, but Louisville. You just forget the S, okay? It's Louisville. I used to hang out in Louisville from time to time. Site of the National Farm Machinery Show, by the way. Let's take a look. You know, each week we bring you what we think is perhaps the worst ad of the week. And our team scours the planet to come up with some things that just absolutely don't make any sense whatsoever. And this day is no different. We're going to show you what has got to be the worst political ad. I mean, I've seen some pretty wacko political ads in my life, but this was a political ad done for a school board member. And, well, when we show it to you, you'll get what we mean. The worst ad of the week. Ryan?
Hi, I'm Christopher Knight, and I paid for this ad.
When it comes to education, government bureaucracy is like a cosmic bully. Legislation like No Child Left Behind is targeting and destroying our ability to best teach our children. We need someone to fight for Rockingham County schools against the tightening grip of unfunded mandates.
I believe in more local control over our own schools because I have more than enough faith in the parents and teachers of Rockingham County. I'm also a fiscal conservative and a supporter of athletics and the arts. Let's work together to defend a bright and shining future for the children of Rockingham County.
Elect Christopher Knight, a new hope for Rockingham County schools.
Oh, the shame. Chris Knight, ladies and gentlemen, who's running for the school board. By the way, just in case you're interested, he didn't win. He didn't win. Each week we try to bring you what we call the worst ad of the week, and that was right up there. As a matter of fact, this is a couple of years old. We had to go do some digging on this one. And it was actually shown on the Leno show 2 years ago. When Mr. Knight failed in his bid for the Rockingham County School Board. Worst ad of the week. Thanks so very much for being with us. We certainly do appreciate it. We want to recap a little bit. The beginning of the show, we were talking about social media. Why do some businesses say no to social media, and how can we get businesses more involved in the positive side of learning what a great connection social media is for their business onto their consumer group. We gave you several tips about that. It's at the first part of the show. We also talked about KGAN out of Cedar Rapids and, gosh, how screwy their life was last week when social media went bad. That was not a good story, guys. Just plain wasn't. We talked about Bike People, the new Iowa Public Television show that airs on Iowa Public Television, featuring our good friend from Bike World, Forrest, and Suzette as a star and co-star of this show that talks about bicycling all over the state of Iowa. Not only just the bicycles, but the bicycling and pie and ragbri and the social interaction that bicyclists have and that they enjoy from some of the most friendly people on the planet. And we also finished up with what? It was called DishCrawl Des Moines. It happens on Wednesday evening, this Wednesday evening. Still a couple of tickets left. You can find them all over the place. If you look on, if you look on Facebook, there's a Facebook page there, DishCrawl Des Moines, and on Twitter it's DishCrawl DSM. You can get in touch with Chris or with Mandy. And also, of course, then the worst ad of the week. Thanks so very much for being with us. We certainly do appreciate it. We're live each and every Monday at 8:45 here at Webcast One Live, or whenever you want to see it. We're all over the internet. From all of us, Ryan Northfield, our producer, all the staff here at Webcast One Live, thanks so very much for being with us. Be safe, be well, be careful. Most of all, be good to your fellow man. Have a great day.